behind his mother as she checked on Ellie, asleep in her room. As they went downstairs, Arthur heard his father's voice and the hoarse voice of an elderly man, presumably the royal representative. Upon seeing Arthur, the representative stood, bowed slightly, and carefully checked him for injuries. Arthur's father, whose back was turned, looked when the old man rose. "My son, you're awake!" His father hurled himself over the couch and wrapped Arthur in a bear hug. "Yeah, Dad, I'm fine. What are you guys talking about?" Arthur asked. "The king's representative came by with a few gold coins as a token of apology from the king. For the small incident," Arthur's father answered through clenched teeth. "Mr. Lewin, His Highness has also ordered me to inform your family that both guards who attacked your son Arthur have been relieved of their positions," the representative added calmly. "For almost killing my son, the king gives them a slap on the wrist, then waves them goodbye." Arthur's father was livid. "Father, it's all right. Look, I wasn't hurt. Let's just end the matter," Arthur said, squeezing his father's hand reassuringly. Arthur thought. The king seemed like a decent enough character, but in times like this his priorities lay elsewhere. The representative looked at them matter-of-factly, as if it was a given that the king's actions were right. Letting out a sigh, Arthur took a seat. Arthur thought, "I'm too tired for this nonsense." Trying to change the subject, Arthur asked about Sebastian, wondering if he'd said anything. "What happened to that conjurer? The one whose knee got broken?" The representative said, "The conjurer, Sebastian, has been stripped of his position, and the injury he sustained is currently being treated. If it is of any consolation, he will not be treated by emitters due to the mysterious cause of the injury. Our experts hypothesized that the mana the first knight attacked Arthur with may have ricocheted and hit Sebastian's knee." Arthur just shrugged. The matter seemed settled more easily than he'd expected. Arthur's father, impatient with the representative, showed the man to the door, then turned and grinned at Arthur. "Good job knocking out that augmenter. That's my son." He put his fist out, and Arthur promptly pounded it with his own, smiling. "Where are the twin horns, anyway?" "I thought they'd be here," Arthur asked. Arthur's mother answered with a dry laugh. "We had to keep them away from this. Otherwise, they might have really become wanted criminals." Arthur returned her laugh, but by the helpless look on his father's face, he could tell it was a genuine worry. According to his mother, the twin horns were at a nearby inn. Arthur's father said they'd go there tomorrow for breakfast and discuss Arthur being an adventurer with them. Arthur nodded and went back to his room. His birthday was in less than 2 weeks, Arthur thought. "I'll finally be able to make my first mark here in this world." As Arthur sank into bed, he stared at his palms, idly thinking about earlier events. This was the first time he'd used Sylvia's draconic will. After years studying her will before assimilating it, and 4 more months of practice, he still couldn't fathom